Today, the angels bring a message intense and profound, revealing what your soul so strongly feels, but perhaps still fears to admit. When a soulmate recognizes the depth of the love they feel, but finds themselves forced to distance themselves, the impact is deep, inevitable, and transforms their entire existence. That moment of separation, which may have seemed like a simple distancing to you, was actually the turning point for this person. It was in that instant that they finally understood how essential you were, how undeniable their love was, and how irreplaceable your presence had become. You must be wondering why, then, this distancing was necessary. Why did their soulmate need to feel the emptiness of their absence to realize the greatness of the love they carried in their heart? The angels want you to know that every experience lived, including the painful ones, has a divine purpose greater than our human eyes can see. This distancing, although full of anguish and pain, was an essential stage for the revelation of the purest and most genuine love. During the time they were away from you, this person underwent a deep and silent process of transformation. In the lonely days, sleepless nights, in the doubts that arose with every silence, they realized that, no matter how hard they tried to move on, your love was always there, present in every thought. It was as if a seed planted in their heart had finally begun to bloom, revealing something that once seemed only a passing emotion, but was actually a powerful and unshakable force. The angels have been observing every moment that soulmates spent reflecting on you, on the feelings they tried to deny, on the gestures they tried to forget. But true love, that deep and unconditional love, cannot be erased. No matter how they tried to convince themselves that they could move on without you, the truth is that each attempt only served to strengthen the feeling they nurture for you even more. And now, that person is at a point where the return is inevitable. The reason for this imminent return, which the angels reveal to you, is not just about desire or missing someone, but about something much greater. When two soulmates connect so intensely, they become part of a process of healing and mutual growth. It's as if each one is a mirror of the other, reflecting everything that needs to be transformed, polished, and elevated. And that's exactly what this person experienced during the time apart. A profound process of self-discovery and realization, where they realized how much they needed you to find their own completeness. The angels reveal that, during this period of separation, this soulmate faced their deepest shadows, fears, and insecurities. They confronted those parts of themselves that we often prefer to hide or ignore. And in doing so, it was as if they had embarked on an intense spiritual journey, where every memory, every moment, and every word exchanged between you reappeared with renewed strength, showing the true meaning of your presence in their life. Every small memory of you turned into a guiding light for this person, helping them understand how your love was a divine gift. The angels want you to understand that this journey was necessary. There was a purpose in the silence. There was a reason for the distance. It's not always easy to accept, but they assert that sometimes souls need to move apart so that each one finds their true path, growing stronger to be able to unite in an even more intense way. And that's about to happen. That person who loved you silently, who recognized the value of your love and absence, is now ready to return, to reconnect in a way that was never truly lost. However, this person doesn't return the same way. The angels say they come transformed, with a new perspective and a deeper desire to do everything differently, to cherish every moment, every smile, every touch. This soulmate now understands the true value of your presence and wants to start anew by your side, willing to face all challenges and obstacles that may arise, as they finally realize that you are the missing piece for their heart to feel complete. Get ready for this reunion, as the angels show that it will be a moment of intense emotion, where every glance, every word spoken, and every gesture will carry an even more special meaning. It's as if all the time apart was a prelude to something much greater and more beautiful, a union that transcends time and space, defies logic, and can only be understood by the soul. The return of this person will be the confirmation that true love is never lost, only transformed and strengthened with time. Meanwhile, the angels advise you to keep your heart open and receptive. This moment of reconnection will bring challenges, but also the opportunity for a pure and sincere new beginning, where both will be more aware of what they truly want to build together. And remember, everything you have gone through so far was to prepare their spirit and their soul for this very special reunion. They returns because they finally understood that the love they feel for you is unique, eternal, and irreplaceable. The angels want you to understand something very important about this journey that you and your soulmate are traveling. Every detail of what you have experienced together, from the first meetings to the quietest moments of separation, is part of a greater purpose. This purpose is deep, it is divine, and above all, it is designed for both to meet not only as companions, but as souls that complete each other, that mirror each other, and that learn from one another in a unique and special way. During the time apart, this person experienced moments of intense reflection, where they could see clearly the impact you had on their life. The angels show that, at first, they may not have understood the depth of this love. It was a different, powerful feeling, but at the same time, it brought fears, insecurities, and doubts. And that's why the separation happened. So that this soul could find answers within themselves, strengthening and understanding that the love they feel for you goes beyond any logic or barrier. This person, as they moved away, experienced the pain of absence, the anguish of knowing that something precious had been left behind. Each day, with every memory, their heart became more aware that no matter how hard they tried to move on, something essential was missing. It was as if everything they lived no longer had color, brightness, or meaning. Because what the two of you have together is not just a simple relationship, but a bond of souls, a deep and eternal connection that cannot be broken by any distance or silence. The angels also want you to know that, during this time, this person revisited every moment they shared together. The words said, the shared smiles, the small gestures of affection, all of this echoed in their mind and touched their heart in a renewed way. It was as if, with each memory, they rediscovered the value and beauty of your presence. And then a truth became clear: they love you, and this love is deeper than they imagined, so deep that they only truly understood its magnitude when feeling the emptiness your absence left. Love, in its purest form, is a silent teacher. It instructs through small daily lessons, through gestures that may seem simple but carry the essence of something greater. That's what happened with this soulmate. They learned little by little that what you share is rare, precious, and that nothing in the world could replace what the two of you have built together. With each step they took away from you, with each attempt to move forward, their heart pulled them back, reminding them that true love is the one that remains, that resists, that defies all attempts to be forgotten. The angels now ask you to keep the faith and serenity, as their return is near, and it will be filled with profound meanings. It won't just be a return to the past, but a new beginning, where they will be willing to do whatever it takes for you both to finally live this love to its fullest. They are not coming back just out of missing you, but because they have realized that their place is by your side, that you are the complement to their soul, and that together you have a greater purpose to fulfill. This reunion will not be free of challenges, as it is in the reunion of soulmates that many lessons are taught and learned. The angels show that, just as you have grown and transformed during this time, this person has also changed. They now see life with different, more aware, more mature eyes, and they bring with them the certainty that they want to build something solid and true by your side. They are willing to face difficulties, to overcome obstacles, because they know that by your side they will find what they have always sought, a love that transcends superficiality and touches the essence of their soul. And as they approach, they will come with a silent plea, a request that you may notice in their gaze, in the way they touch your hand, in the way they smile at you. This request is simple but carries immense depth. They want you to forgive them, to understand their reasons, to comprehend the pains that made them hesitate. Because, just like you, they also have wounds that needed to be healed, fears that needed to be faced. And now, realizing how true their love for you is, they find themselves ready to leave behind everything that prevented them from fully surrendering. The angels ask you to look at this moment with compassion, with an open heart and a serene mind. This reunion will be an opportunity for healing, understanding, and renewal. It will be a moment where both of you can look back at what you have experienced, at the lessons you have learned, and decide that you are ready to live a love that is more mature, more true, more fulfilling. This love, which has been tested by distance and time, now rebirths, stronger, more intense, and with an even clearer purpose. And upon their return, this person will bring silent promises with them. Promises that, this time, they will be present in body and soul, that they will be willing to face the challenges by your side, and that each moment will be cherished. The angels reveal that, just as you dreamed, just as your heart desired, this soulmate now understands what it truly means to love, and is willing to start anew by your side, with a renewed love and a sincere desire to build something lasting. Therefore, the angels ask you to prepare yourself for this new phase, to leave behind any hurt, resentments, and any doubts that may still linger. This is the moment to trust in what the universe has prepared for you, to open your heart to this return that is filled with love, healing, and renewal. This reunion will be the confirmation that when love is true, it always finds its way back to those who are meant to live by each other's side. Contudo, the angels show that this reunion will not be like the other moments you have experienced. This time, there is a different depth, a greater understanding that every word, every gesture, and every glance will be filled with hidden meanings, with guarded feelings, with promises that need to be spoken and kept. They return now with a renewed heart and, most importantly, with a certainty they did not have before, that the love they feel for you is stronger than any fear, than any doubt that may have arisen. During the time apart, this person immersed themselves in a profound process of self-discovery, where every thought about you led them to reflect on themselves, on their choices, on what they really want for their life. And it was in this internal dive that they found answers that, until then, seemed impossible to reach. They discovered that no matter how hard they tried, there was no way to fill the space you left in their life with anything or anyone else. Because what the two of you share goes beyond common love. It is something that transcends time, space, logical explanations. The angels reveal that this person lived days of uncertainties, questioning why they felt such a strong connection with you, even though they were far away. They wondered whether they should move on or whether they should fight to find the path that would lead them back to you. And in each moment of hesitation, of doubt, a single truth emerged clearly, that the love they feel for you is unique, rare, and that nothing in this world would be able to extinguish that flame. The angels show me scenes where this person, in moments of deepest loneliness, would close their eyes and see you by their side, as if time and distance did not exist. It was as if, in their memories, they could relive every moment by your side, every smile, every hug, every gaze. These memories became their greatest source of comfort, but also made them realize how essential you are in their life. It was in this process of longing, of absence, that they understood the depth of the feelings they carry for you. This soulmate now returns because they finally understand the value of the love you share. They have realized that no matter how many times they try to resist or ignore, the feeling always leads them back to you. And more than ever, they want this reunion to be a new opportunity, a fresh start where they can do things right, without the insecurities that previously held them back, without the fears that once prevented them from fully surrendering. However, the angels also warn that this reunion brings with it challenges that will require courage and commitment from both sides. For a love like yours is deep, intense, and demands that each one is willing to let go of certain beliefs and fears so that they can meet each other fully. This person comes to you ready to face these challenges, but they need you to be willing to give a true chance to this love that is reborn, to this feeling that survived the test of distance and time. And in that return, they will bring with them a new vision, a perspective that has been shaped by time and longing. They now understand that true love requires more than simple declarations. It demands commitment, actions, and above all, a sincere surrender, where both can strip off their masks and show who they really are. This person wants you to know them deeply, wants you to see their most vulnerable side because they have realized that it is by their side that they feel safe to be who they truly are. The angels ask you to be prepared to welcome this person with love and understanding, as they have gone through an intense process of self-discovery, where many of their old certainties were shaken, and new values were built. This soulmate now comes back to you more conscious, more mature, and above all, more willing to live a true love. They are ready to do whatever it takes for this connection to flourish, so you can build together a story based on trust, respect, and genuine love. This return, which may seem like a simple reunion, is actually a moment of spiritual reconnection, where your souls align in a higher purpose. The angels show that when you reunite, something powerful happens. It is as if the universe conspires for your love to strengthen, so that each of you can complement the other, forming a unity that transcends the limitations of the physical world. This love is proof that soulmates, even when apart, always find their way back to each other. Now the angels ask you to trust the process, to allow love to be the guide in this moment of reconciliation. Their soulmate comes with an open heart, ready to start anew, to rewrite your story with a more conscious, stronger, truer love. But for this to happen, they ask that you also be willing to forgive the past, to leave behind the resentments and make room for what is to come. This reunion will be a milestone in both of your lives. It will be a moment where you can look into each other's eyes and realize that, despite everything, love survived, love remained. And now with this new awareness, you'll have the chance to build a life together, where each day will be a new opportunity to love, to grow, to evolve as soulmates who finally understood the true meaning of being together. The angels surround you with light and blessings, so that you are ready to welcome this renewed love, so that your soul is open and receptive to everything the universe has prepared for you. Remember that this is the moment to leave the past behind, to open your heart and allow the light of this reunion to illuminate your path forward. Their soulmate returns so that together, you can live a love that transcends the ordinary, a love that was destined by divine forces and now, finally, can flourish in all its fullness. The angels reveal that with the return of this soulmate, a new journey begins, a journey of healing, deepening, and transformation. This reunion is not just about reliving what has already been lived, but about building something new, based on truth, acceptance, and understanding the scars that both carry. You will have the opportunity to get to know each other in a more intimate, truer way, where the masks will fall, revealing the deepest desires and hidden fears. During the time apart, they had to face many truths about themselves, truths that perhaps they didn't have the courage to confront before. They realized that the love they feel for you is the kind of love that demands surrender, courage, and above all, a willingness to let go of certain patterns and fears. This love has taught them to cherish simple moments, to recognize that happiness lies in small gestures, in words spoken sincerely, in looks that speak more than any word. The angels show that this reunion will be accompanied by intense moments of connection, where you can revisit the past, understand the reasons that drove you apart, and most importantly, rediscover what brought you together in the first place. Every conversation, every gesture will be an opportunity to strengthen the bonds, to let love reveal itself in a pure and genuine way. You will realize that despite the difficulties, true love is the one that endures, that resists, and that renews itself even in the face of the greatest challenges. This reunion will also be a moment of great exchange and learning. The angels ask that you allow yourselves to dialogue, open your hearts, and expose what you did not have the courage to share before. Your soulmate now returns ready to listen, to understand, and to accept what you have to say, without judgment, with an open heart and a serene mind. They wish to know every detail of you, every thought, every emotion, as they now understand that this connection can only flourish with transparency and vulnerability. And the angels emphasize that this vulnerability will be the key for your love to strengthen. By showing yourselves truly, without the masks you use to protect your heart, you'll create a solid foundation where both can be who they really are, without fear of rejection or misunderstandings. It is in this environment of acceptance and mutual respect that your love can grow and become a source of healing, strength, and light for both of you. This process will not be simple, but the angels assure that it will be deeply transformative. You will be facing a love that requires surrender, that asks for patience, and that invites both of them to strip themselves of old wounds, of patterns that no longer serve. This is the moment to rebuild, to leave behind what no longer makes sense, and to build something new, where each step will be guided by light and divine protection. The angels will be by their side, inspiring every decision, every word, every gesture. They ask that you be ready to welcome this person with a clean heart, willing to forgive the past and embrace what is to come. Because what is to come is greater than anything you have ever experienced. It is a love that transcends, heals, transforms. This soulmate comes to you with the intention of rewriting your story, a story where both can be protagonists of a love that defies time, distance, and human limitations. The angels reveal that, with this reunion, you will be at a crucial moment for both of your lives. It's as if everything you have lived until now has prepared you for this moment, where you can finally unite in a complete way, without the barriers that previously prevented you from living this love to its fullest. You will be more mature, more aware, ready to face together whatever the future holds. This is the moment to trust what you feel, to let love guide your steps, and to believe that the universe has brought you together for a greater purpose. Upon reuniting, the angels show that the energy between you will be palpable, almost magical. It will be as if every glance, every touch, every word carries the strength of something divine, something that has been blessed and protected by celestial forces. You will realize that you are not alone, that this love is a gift, a present that has been granted so that both can evolve, grow, and share a life where love is the central element. In this process, the angels ask you to remember that patience will be essential. This love, although strong and true, will need time to adjust to the new realities for them both. You will have to relearn to trust, to open up, to let love do its healing and renewing work. There will be moments of challenges, where old fears and doubts may arise, but remember, they are being guided and protected, and so is this person. This reunion is a golden opportunity for both of you to build something lasting, something that withstands time and difficulties. The angels say that this is the moment to plant roots, to let love create solid foundations, where both can find shelter and security. This love that has been tested by time now returns stronger, more aware, and ready to face any obstacle. The angels are by your side, enveloping you in a light that illuminates the path and protects each decision. They ask you to trust this process, to allow love to be the guide, to set aside doubts and fears. This is the moment to surrender, to let the universe lead your steps, and to believe that, together, you can overcome any challenge. This love, reborn with indescribable strength, is the confirmation that soulmates always find each other, always recognize each other, and always find their way back to each other. This connection is a gift, a blessing, and the angels ask you to nurture it with care, patience, and faith. For this is the beginning of a new phase, where you can build a life based on love, truth, and the deep union of two souls destined to be together. The angels surround them now in a gentle light, a light that brings peace, protection, and the certainty that this reunion is guided by divine forces. This is the moment many await in their love journeys, but few are blessed to truly experience. They, as soulmates, are being called to live a connection that transcends the ordinary, that surpasses the barriers of logic, and touches directly the essence of who they are. This journey until now has not been easy. There have been many lonely nights, unanswered questions, and uncertainties that invaded the heart. But the angels ask them to look at all of this with gratitude, as each step, each obstacle, each tear, serve to strengthen the love that is now about to flourish in its fullness. This is the moment to thank the universe for all the lessons, for every moment of waiting, and for every instant of transformation both experienced during the time of separation. This person returns now because they have understood that true love is not something that can be forgotten, overcome, or replaced. They realize that the bond between them is eternal, that their souls recognized each other on a deep level, and that no matter how much they tried, they could not ignore the call of the heart. This reunion is living proof that when love is true, it always finds a way to manifest, to be reborn, to strengthen, regardless of the circumstances. The angels show that as they return to each other, they will have the opportunity to build a relationship based on a mature, conscious love, where each gesture, each word, and each gaze will be filled with pure and deep intentions. They now have the chance to rewrite their story, to create a path where both can grow together, support each other, and find comfort and security in the presence of someone who truly understands them. This is the moment to let go of the ties from the past, to forgive everything that once brought pain or hurt, and to make room for the love that is reborn with renewed strength. The universe gives them the chance to start anew, to leave behind fears and doubts, and to embrace this opportunity with a free heart, an open mind, and the certainty that they are where they should be. The angels ask you to trust in this journey. Do not be afraid to surrender, for they will be by your side, guiding each step, protecting each decision, and inspiring every gesture of love. This is the moment to honor this connection, to allow love to manifest fully and truthfully, and to believe that together, you are capable of overcoming any challenge. The bond you share is not just a relationship, it is a mission. You are together to learn, to evolve, to support each other in all phases of life. What you have goes beyond a simple earthly connection. It is a sacred alliance, where both souls support each other in a higher purpose. You have come to heal wounds, to grow side by side, and to transform the world around you with the love you share. Now, the angels invite you to reflect on what you truly want to build alongside this person. This is the moment to dream, to envision a future together, where love, peace, and understanding are the foundations of everything you do. They show that this is the beginning of a new phase, where you can live a love that is free, sincere, and where each day will be a new opportunity to strengthen this divine bond. The angels ask that, next to their soulmate, they continue to be the light they have always been. To keep their shine, their faith, their strength, for that is what attracted them to each other. They remind you that you have immense power within you, a power of healing, of love, of transformation, and that, alongside this person, you can reach new heights where love will become the foundation of everything. Now, with a heart full of gratitude, the angels invite you to embrace this new journey. Let love be your guide. Allow this connection to flourish and illuminate your path. This is the moment to live intensely, to celebrate every moment next to the one who is meant to walk by your side, and to trust that the universe will continue to guide each step, protect each decision, and bless each new beginning. Before we conclude, the angels ask you to declare a powerful affirmation in the comments. I welcome and celebrate the true love that returns to me. Write this, and by doing so, allow these words to become a declaration to the universe, a sign that you are ready to live the love that has always been rightfully yours. Dear soul, now that you have received this message from the angels, the time has come to take an action that can transform your life. This long-awaited reunion, this opportunity to experience a true and deep love, is closer than you think. The angels have prepared this path, brought you here, and left in your hands the chance to allow love to bloom. But to move forward, to continue receiving these messages that touch your heart, that bring the healing and light you seek so much, there is one last step you need to take right now. Feel the strength of this connection, the certainty that the universe is conspiring in their favor. By signing up, they are accepting divine protection. They are telling the universe that they are ready for every revelation that is to come. Do not postpone this moment any longer. Think of each new message as a gift from above, a new opportunity to align with the deepest aspects of their journey of love and life. Every click they make to sign up is a step closer to love, peace, and divine guidance that await them. Now, with their heart beating and mind clear, Click to sign up. Let the angels continue to guide their steps, sending messages that will fill their soul and open new doors in their life. This is their moment. Every time they come back to listen to what the angels have to tell them, new revelations will emerge. Do not let this moment pass. This is the invitation from the heavens for them to keep receiving this light. Write now in the comments, "I receive the love and protection that the angels have for me," and let each word be a commitment. By signing up, declare for themselves that they are ready for this journey, that they are open to what the universe has to offer. This is the beginning of a new cycle, where love, truth, and celestial guidance will be constants in their life. Sign up now and embrace this new beginning.